2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Behold,
What?
the studio.
What studio?
This studio that we're in.
Oh, this place.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm just trying to fix my iPad after you had your little...
Well, you're
Pound
propping
on
it
the
up on a
desk.
Kleenex box.
No, it's not. This is a professional stand made by Kleenex.
Oh, they make the best stands.
Comes with tissue.
That's it. Hey, it's Mike and John. Got it going on here on a Thursday, and we've cleaned up the studio.
Yeah, not ourselves. The
Yeah.
studio. Yes, we've gotten rid of the crap.
We got some input from the wives, who said, "Put away your toys.
Clean up after yourself.
It's time to put away your toys."
Yes.
boys."
So,
And frankly, I think it looks a little bit better. I mean, we sort of cleaned up everything here and repositioned.
you're
the
like so
camera.
proud that you did what you should have done long ago.
What do you mean, me?
Yeah, well, it's mostly your crap.
It's
There's
not-
just an Amerim.
That's our crap. Are you kidding me?
Sure, I have a Fonzie glass and maybe a lunchbox.
So are you here on the record saying that is all mine? I can
Maybe
have
the
all,
SWAT
I can
lunchbox
have
I
all
can-
of it. It's all mine.
Yes, it's all yours. You can keep it.
Oh boy.
We're brought to you by Jordan Genso, community realtor, community servant.
Or community servant, community realtor. It's
Either
interchangeable,
way,
really.
He's the official Giggle realtor.
Yeah.
Coming up today, Rich Perlberg.
Is not here.
We took attendance and he didn't answer. So
No.
therefore, Rich Perlberg is not here for the less you know.
Right.
Is he going to write a column this week?
I don't believe so.
Well.
So that's going to leave an opening.
We might have to have
Yeah.
a guest columnist.
I think you and I are going to fill that
to
spot.
pen the column.
And we're gonna put our foot down and
About
make
something.
Make a real stand.
We need a topic.
Yeah,
So
well,
maybe you could put it on our Facebook page. Hey, guys, your column should be about this
yeah.
or that or the other thing.
right. This, that, or the other thing. You know, that's
Yes.
exactly what it's going to be about. It's going to be about this, that, or the other thing.
It could be the other thing. It could be this or that.
Or we could forget and just not do it at all.
That'll probably happen.
That's probably, if you're a betting person, that's the bet to place.
Hello, DraftKings?
I'm going to win, place, or show. No, I'm going to bet to no show.
No show.
No show.
Exactly.
Yeah, but we have a show.
We do.
Yeah, we'll be talking with John Calvert. He's with the Friends of the Lakeland Trails. They've got a bunch of programs over the summer. Of course, once the summer,
We'll get past this.
Gets,
Maybe sometime mid-May, the trails will be ready to ride.
yeah, that'd be nice.
We hope so.
Yeah.
Because I heard rumors
Uh-oh.
that there could be snow this week.
Shut up!
Not kidding.
This is not right.
When is May? May is only 4 days away, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
This is not right.
We'll get into that. Also coming up today, your 2-cent history lesson. We did get a winner last night in Wednesday night bonus prize trivia for a $25 gift card, courtesy of our OG sponsors, Firehouse Doors, for Texas Roadhouse.
All right.
Little meal on us. So we'll find out who got the answer right. We'll check that out in just a little bit. Also, your 2-cent history lesson coming up. And, of course, local news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. Congresswoman Alyssa Slotkin Wednesday introduced new bipartisan legislation to provide cancer screenings to federal firefighters at the Department of Defense. The Federal Firefighter Cancer Detection and Prevention Act would provide testing to active duty and civilian firefighters for prostate, colorectal, and breast cancer as part of their annual Department of Defense physicals. The testing required by the legislation would be triggered by age thresholds later in firefighters' careers, in other words, their 40s or 50s, when screenings for those cancers are generally recommended, as well as if a firefighter exhibits symptoms or is a high-risk individual. Most testing would occur just a few times during the last 10 years of a firefighter's career. The bipartisan bill is co-led by Republican Representative Don Bacon of Nebraska. It's also endorsed by the International Association of Firefighters. State Representative Ann Bolin has invited residents to attend coffee hours this Friday in New Hudson and Green Oak Township. Local coffee hours are an opportunity for residents to share their thoughts, questions, or concerns, and no appointments are necessary. This month, Bolin will be available Friday from 2 until 3 p.m. at Molly Pitcher's Cafe in New Hudson, and then 4 to 5 p.m. at Green Oak Township Hall. Bolin represents the 49th District that spans southeast Livingston County and southwest Oakland County, including the cities of Brighton, Walled Lake, Wixom, and a portion of Novi, as well as Brighton Township, Green Oak Township, and portions of Commerce and Lyon Townships. And finally, a Heartland High School grad has been recognized for her efforts at promoting democracy. Shenandoah University student Liberty Tennyson was selected for the 2023 All-In Student Voting Honor Roll, which awards college students for doing outstanding work to advance nonpartisan democratic engagement. Tennyson, a 2021 grad of Heartland High School, joins a group of 175 students recognized for their voter registration, education, and turnout efforts ahead of last year's historic midterm elections. The 2022 midterms saw one of the highest youth turnout rates for a midterm election in the past 40 years. An estimated 23% of young people ages 18 to 29 turned out to vote. Tennyson's outreach efforts over the past school year included coordinating rides to local polling sites, also assisting students with mail-in ballots, presenting and providing voter registration information, and assisting the American Association of University Women with their candidate forum in October. Shenandoah's main campus was where those were hosted. In addition to the All-In Student Voting Honor Roll inclusion, Tennyson was awarded the Shenandoah University Emerging Leader of the Year Award last week and appointed to the Campus Voter Project Virginia State Board. And that's what's going on, and you can find those details as well at mikeandjohnpodcast.com.
We have a website, you know.
I heard that.
We also have a newsletter you can sign up for.
I heard that too.
Get it inside your email box each and every weekday about 5 o'clock. And news brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton, supporting the community. And again, encouraging you to support Fund a Life, not-for-profit. Every dollar you donate goes to help someone in desperate need. 100 tickets available for a chance to win that shopping spree at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton. How big is that shopping spree, John King says?
How big is that shopping spree?
Well
John
done.
King says.
$10,000 shopping spree at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. There's only 100 tickets.
That's a lot of spree.
It is. I like spree candies. But we're not going to talk about those. We're talking about jewelry at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers and helping out those in need. You can get that bling raffle ticket for just $100. Go to Fund a Life or cooperandbinkleyjewelers.com for all the details. Barb and Mark Binkley, always great community partners. So we appreciate them supporting the show and supporting the community. Still the shop local, support local groups in downtown Brighton due to all the construction on Main Street.
Right.
That's been a big challenge and will continue to be so for the rest of the summer. It's a long time to have things in slow motion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slow motion.
I hate when that
you didn't
happens.
mention that Susan's here.
Right.
We didn't
Hi,
throw
Susan.
Susan out. Hi.
Hi.
She's
So,
dancing.
well, hold on. No, she's not dancing.
Oh, okay.
She's
Hey, where did Susan go?
every now and then she's just gonna slowly take a look around and go,
What's happening?
She's gonna go, nope. Just disappear.
Not today, John. Not today.
What's going on here? Nah.
She's going to take that back, isn't she?
I'm out of here.
All right, Wednesday night bonus prize night trivia brought to you by our OG sponsors. Firehouse Doors, serving Livingston County for over 25 years with unparalleled service and products. Mike and Kim Wood have given us some gift cards to give away during trivia as
Yes,
the
they
trivia
have.
sponsors. So, drew one out, and it was a $25 gift certificate or a gift card to Texas Roadhouse. I like Texas Roadhouse.
I haven't been to there.
Oh,
in a
you
while.
should go to Texas Roadhouse.
But they.
You know what?
Do
We're
you
not
still
gonna
do
give
the
away-
peanuts on the floor thing, or is that over?
No, I think that was a different place.
Oh, was it? I
I
thought
think
that was
so.
Texas Roadhouse.
I don't think they do the peanuts on the floor anymore. It's too expensive.
Now,
And the shop
to
back's
get a
full.
table at Texas Roadhouse, do you have to come in and do a roundhouse kick?
Well, if
Like,
you could. Like Patrick Swayze.
Like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse?
I don't think so. And if you
I'd
could
like a
do, you know
table.
what? If
Roadhouse.
If you could do it,
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll never get a
I'll
table.
buy dinner.
I'll never get a table.
So the question last night read like this.
Yeah.
When meeting someone new, almost half of the people say the person is more attractive if they have this. Teeth was a popular guess.
Well, it's hard to dispute that.
I find somebody more attractive if they don't have teeth.
Lawrence had good eye contact.
Yeah,
mean-
if they're not looking at you when you're meeting them, it's
Right.
it's a little tough.
But on the other hand, if they're just giving you the crazy eyes the whole time, so it's a good
That-
balance. You want
yeah.
to find the right balance,
Whitney said a kid or a baby.
Yeah.
Now look, we're not just it's just they look more attractive. It doesn't mean that you're going out for the date or you have the hots for them. They just look more attractive all the way around.
Scott said blonde hair. Scott likes blondes, apparently.
Then he's going to like our beer that we're going to have for the
true.
Mike and John Night at Eternity Brewing.
Right. You know,
June 1st.
That's got a blonde ale
It
as
does.
its base, and then we'll have 4 different flavor combinations that you can vote on starting tomorrow. We should have that poll up on our website. And you
If we can figure out how to do that,
Well,
we will get it
right.
there.
Once our tech people get on that.
Tech 1 and Tech 2.
So tomorrow-ish,
Yeah,
we'll have them. But don't forget, yes, Mike and John Night, June 1st at Eternity Brewing, and we'll be raising money for the Walk to End Alzheimer's. So
It's
anyway.
pretty smooth how we slid that into the
Oh,
trivia
yeah.
answers,
Yeah,
isn't it?
It's very smooth.
That's
Smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth as that blonde ale that you're going to get on Mike and John
Yes,
Night.
with various flavors. A positive outlook or happy, said Terry. That always makes somebody seem more attractive. You don't want to be around negative
Right.
Nelly.
Yeah, if you get some
Debbie Downer?
sourpuss. Manicured nails, Suzanne said.
Yeah.
So
What else
my bitten
Chewed nails?
my chewed nails doesn't quite.
Yeah,
do
but
it
if you're
right.
waving them in front of somebody's face,
Yeah.
they might not notice that right away. So it's a
What are you, The
first look.
Rock?
Yeah. You know what's obnoxious? Guys that wear a lot of rings. A caring heart, said Beverly. Nice hair, said Debbie.
Yeah, that's nice.
Clean teeth.
Yeah.
See, this one, Karen said that they need to be clean teeth.
Well,
yeah,
that's
because
true,
ugly
too.
teeth is not
You
good.
could have all your teeth, but if there's,
But if,
you know.
if it looks kind of greenish, that's
I'm
not
sorry,
exactly
Are
attractive.
you from Britain?
No, just Kahakta. Sorry, Kahakta.
Wow.
You know that one guy in Kahakta's not listening anymore.
Madonna said dressing nicely. Not
Yeah.
like a suit and tie, but not ripped up jeans and a t-shirt either. Which, yeah.
We can work on that.
It's a balance.
Hey, one thing at a time. We already cleaned up the mess. Let's not
Hey,
get crazy here.
Ladies trying to remake us.
You know, we did clean up nice for that,
They're a project. I'm going to work on them.
like molding clay. We did clean up nice for the Torch 180
We did.
gala,
Yeah.
by the way. Nice voice, said Mary and Melody.
Right.
A tan, said Amanda. I think people do look better with a tan.
But again,
It can't be
with-
over tan.
With some of these other answers, it's about the right proportion,
Yeah.
like a nice even tan,
Not like you're all
as
leather.
opposed to.
George Hamilton.
Are you what the hell?
Kenny Rogers.
Did you fall asleep? Did they close up for the night? What happened to you? Jordan
Jordan?
Jordan
Jordan Chanson.
Jordan Chassot
what
said
did he say?
a unique name.
A unique name. Jeff said a job. A job makes somebody look more attractive.
Get a job.
It kind of does.
Yeah, well-
you know, when you think about it. Well, that guy's got a job or that woman has a job. That's an attractive
Right.
feature.
I agree.
A symmetrical face, said Heather.
Well, and Kim had the same answer. She said, "Hey, all the good guesses are taken." Then she goes, symmetrical features."
Yeah. Well, you know, if you got one eye up here and one down there, it could be a little
Well,
creepy.
But
you might not find it
But
attractive.
you know, if you look at your
Some people
left
might.
and right side of your face are slightly different. That's with all people, no matter what you do.
I'm doing a profile.
Which is my right side. People are like-
Turn around.
Yeah, people are like,
The back
you know what?
side.
Maybe this is the best side right here.
Somebody said a pet, and that was close.
Right. Now, that was close. I just wanted to point out Spencer's answer.
What did Spencer
A
say?
Lamborghini.
That would make anybody
That
more
would make
attractive.
anybody look more attractive.
But
I agree.
not more than half the people said that, or
No,
about
no,
half.
no. So you said that somebody
pet
mentioned
is-
a pet.
Yeah. Kevin said blue eyes.
Yeah.
Kevin and I have blue eyes, apparently.
Okay.
The
our
correct answer.
Correct answer.
Let's see who got it. Katie Blackford got our answer. Was the first to get it right. I think a few other people got it after Katie. Was a dog.
Right. So when meeting someone new, almost half the people say the person's more attractive if they have a dog.
Right. Whatever
No.
that means.
What if
Maybe
it's
they
a-
got dog hair all over them and you like that. I don't know.
That's what I'm going to say. What if it's an ugly dog? God, that dog's ugly.
Well, an ugly dog makes you look better, doesn't it?
I guess so.
You
yeah.
know, well, that's an ugly dog. It makes you look more handsome or attractive.
Sure.
I guess it's better than having an ugly kid. You know, when somebody has an ugly baby.
You got to see the baby.
No, that's nice.
Holy moly.
Where'd that come from? Is that yours?
That is
a
horrible.
joke,
And I'm
isn't
sorry. If people are being honest, if you're being honest, there's at least one time in your life someone showed you a picture of a baby and you're like, yikes.
It's how smooth you come out.
You're like, I hope they grow into that face because yikes. But
Yeah.
you think it.
Yeah,
You keep it up
you
here.
may think it.
And you go, oh, that's so adorable.
Is it? I got to go to confession after this.
We're big jerks.
Yeah.
So,
Do you think you were a cute baby?
oh, I know I was.
Okay. Maybe
That's
tomorrow.
what everyone said.
Is that what they lied? All right. Maybe tomorrow we should bring in baby pictures. If we
Okay.
remember.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, if we remember.
Right.
I'll take a picture of a baby
Maybe we
picture.
should put up our. No, you know what we'll do? We'll put our baby pictures on Facebook and see if people can guess who's who.
Okay.
It'll probably be relatively easy. But,
You think so?
We'll just see. What
Yeah, I haven't grown much or aged much since
People still call me a
1964.
baby. So,
Hey,
big
baby.
baby. No, they don't say it that way. They don't say it that way.
When
You
I
big
have my
baby.
dog, they do. All right. Of course, we mentioned that we're brought to you by show sponsor, Jordan Genso.
Jordan Genso.
Holding the note. That was almost Mariah Carey-like.
Nah.
No, it wasn't.
No, it really was not.
Brought to you by Jordan Genso, community servant, community realtor, of course, official Gigo realtor. Jordan has over 15 years of experience in the real estate industry here in Livingston County. So with the RE/MAX Platinum team, not the gold team, not the silver team, the platinum
He
team.
goes right to the platinum.
Heck yeah. Platinum 5 times over, number 1 with a bullet. Jordan Genso with I Sold It. How about that? That's his new hit.
Yeah, well,
I
we'll
Sold
see-
It. We
we'll
already
see
know
what
that
he
he's
says. Okay.
we already know that he's a dancer and he's one of the newsboys.
That's
Was
true.
he
We saw
not?
that. We saw those moves.
That's right.
Yeah. And Jordan, by the way, gearing up for Main Street May, and he'll be helping to recognize
local
and support businesses on Main Street in downtown Brighton, because of course they're dealing with quite a lot with all the construction this year.
I heard that
Yeah,
earlier in the show.
I've seen it.
Yes.
I've been stuck in it.
I've sworn in it.
Yes, I have. So, yeah, Jordan Genso, community servant, community realtor. You can give him a call, 248-444-9777.
You know, speaking of giving a call, John Calvert is going to join us from the Friends of the Lakewood Trail. Lakelands Trail, yes. Well, we think he's going to join us.
We're hoping.
That's if he takes our
That
call.
was the plan.
Hello.
Good morning, John. It's Mike and John.
Hey, good morning.
right,
Thanks for having me on.
Well, of course. Lots of activities planned this summer on Lakelands Trail and various other places along the trail systems here. And, we're pretty lucky in Livingston County. We're sort of like at a hub point for a lot of trails for people to enjoy, whether they like to walk or bike. There's quite a lot to enjoy.
Yeah, definitely. The Mike Levine Lakelands Trail is a critical part of what's called the Great Lake to Lake Trail, which connects South Haven to Port Huron. And we've over the last few years made pretty good strides in making all the connections. So it's a pretty cool ride if you're so inclined to start in South Haven or Port Huron and make your way across the state.
You got to get training for that, that's for sure. The first up is not too far away, May 7th. Hopefully the snow will have gone away by then.
Yeah.
And we'll have nicer riding weather, but the Do It for Dan ride at Island Lake.
Yeah, that's on May 7th. And this is in memorial of Dan Horrell, a local dentist that lost his life there to a distracted driver. And we've been doing it for a few years now, and we've got a lot of people coming. It's, like I said, it's on May 7th from 3 to 7 p.m. And we meet there by the J.C. Penney's parking lot where the connector trail into Island Lake is. And then we also this year have some activities at the Dodge Brothers Park inside Island Lake. We've got Rolling Stone Pizza. It's going to have their pizza trailer there. And the DNR is going to have some of their off-road wheelchairs that they offer for handicapped persons to
Yeah, and those
experience the trail.
yeah, those devices are they look cool, but they're such a great way to allow everyone all abilities to enjoy these trails.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I know for disabled veterans especially, they've been able to use those chairs to great effect to still be able to get outside and enjoy the outdoors.
Yeah.
You mentioned pizza. Let's go back to that.
It's a Rolling Stone pizza.
yeah.
And the truck is going to be there.
Yeah, that's that's a pizza place in Green Oak Mall there, and those a couple that own that business are avid cyclists and very supportive of bicycling and all related events.
Nice.
So that's going to be pretty cool. And then of course, we're going to have the Friends of the Island Lake. Island Lake are going to have a table there, and Go Live Co. The people that put it on, they're going to have a big presence there.
And
too.
Go
So
Live
it's really
Co.
cool.
And Go Live Co. That used to be known as the Livingston County Visitors Bureau, right? And now they've kind of rebranded as Go Live
No.
Co. Oh, I'm sorry.
No. This is a Go Live Co. Horrell Family Foundation is a group together that got together to try to make cycling and other means of non-motorized transportation safe, and try to develop more of it in Livingston County.
All right, good. Well, I'm sorry.
And that's Dan's family, I would assume.
So, no, thanks for setting us straight on that. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And again, that's coming up a week from Sunday, May 7th at Island Lake.
3 to 7.
Yeah, and there's some raffle tickets that can be purchased at Hometown Bicyclings or the Two Dandelions Bookshop, Running Lab Brighton, and of course at the William P. Horrell Dental Office.
All right. Now, beyond that, again, some events coming up through the summer. You got the Milford Bike Fest on June 3rd.
Yeah, now that's it's the Bike Fest and Trail Challenge, and it has a number of events that are featured that day. They have some guided trail rides, got a Century Challenge. They've got some entertainment there with the DJ, and again, just promoting the non-motorized transportation options in our area.
Now, when you say non-motorized, does that mean electric bikes are not allowed?
Well, that's they're
Because
kind of
those
going
can
through
be
that.
helpful too.
Yeah, it really opens up a whole new ridership. Those of us that are a little bit challenged in our age at this point.
Yeah, I mean, you get
it
tired
makes
of it. You're
it-
going for those long rides every now and then,
Yeah.
kicking in the electric help.
Yeah, well,
can
it's
be a benefit.
Yeah, and they classify them into a class 1, class 2, class 3, and of course class 1 is the pedal assist electric bikes, and those are the ones that we really would like to encourage. The other ones are made really just for the electric end of it.
Right.
Yeah, so they're the DNR and other agencies. They're putting together a statewide policy as we speak for electric bikes.
And then coming up in July 22nd through the 28th, you got the Michigander Bike Tour.
Yeah,
This is the
Michigander
long
Bike
one,
Tour.
right?
Yeah, this is a 7-day one, and it we came through last year and used the Lakelands Trail. And then this year we are doing the same, but this year we're starting in Washtenaw County. We have the riders will be staying at a dorm on North Campus, and then exploring the border-to-border trail, and then from there they go to Pinckney, and we're going to camp there. And this year we're going to have bands at every overnight.
Oh, wow.
So we're going to have Frog and the Beef Tones in Pinckney, and that's going to be on the 23rd. And then we also going to have the band Showdown, which is a really, really good band out of Lansing. And they're going to be playing at the Stony Creek Metro Park, which is on the 25th. So basically we're going to be going, and then there's 2 other bands that we're working on, Logger House 5 and let's see, I've got some notes here. And the other one is the Doesn't Matter Band. And so we're attempting to have bands at every overnight.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so we're going to start in Ann Arbor, then we come to Pinckney. From there, we go to Proud Lake, and then from Proud Lake on to Stony Creek Metro Park, and finally end up downriver at the Metro Park there. So we're going to be offering things for the riders to do, cool things to do in the various areas that we are visiting. So it's if you go to the League of Michigan Bicyclists.org, there is information on that particular bike tour. And of course, we try to use all the local caterers and restaurants and all the great food that we have in the area. Try to utilize all that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Some great events.
How long is the Michigander bike tour? How many miles is that?
It's going to be about 40 miles a day.
Wow.
So it's not too bad. Nothing like 100 miles. You know, we want everybody to enjoy the area as well as the ride. So.
And is this going to be on this for the most part? It's going to be on trails, or is there?
We're going to be utilizing trails as much as possible. Our surveys in recent years have indicated that riders really feel more comfortable on a trail than on a paved road.
Well, and with all the construction going on,
it
would certainly make the ride a lot tougher.
Yeah, we're really dancing around those different projects.
I bet so.
Now, while we're seeing a lot of construction on the roadways, I know there's some trail projects that are upcoming as well to improve some of these trails.
Oh yeah, we're constantly doing things, of course, to upgrade the trails. One thing that's happening is, Hamburg Township has applied for a grant to build 3 permanent restrooms on their trail. And that's one of the big things that people are, looking for is places where you don't have to use a porta potty,
Right.
to use a real restroom. So we're looking forward to that coming to fruition. And then we're working on trail connections in Jackson, around the Jackson prison. That's in process. And then, of course, we're looking at. Do
you wave at the prisoners as you go by, or?
I'm not sure how that's going to work. But
definitely, you definitely give all the riders a
Freedom!
notice. Hey, don't pick up anybody. I need a ride. No, that's okay.
Yeah, I think they probably put up a "Do not pick up hitchhikers" sign. Okay. Yeah, but no, the Department of Corrections has been very supportive in recent years, which is kind of a flip from previous years of how they have looked at this stuff.
Yeah.
So
lots going on this summer, basically.
Yeah, definitely.
So, John, how do folks get more info as far as all these rides and how they can become a part of it if they haven't done it before?
Yeah, so for the Do It for Dan ride, you can go to the Go Live Co. website when they have all the information for that. And that's goliveco.org is the website for that. And then for the Milford Bike Fest, again, the website is Bike Fest. Hold on here. You really have to embrace this technology.
Yeah, we embrace it every morning, and sometimes with a few four-letter words.
It embraces us sometimes when we don't want it to.
Yeah. So, anyways, just Milford Bike Fest and Trail Challenge.
Right. You can Google most of those things, and we'll put some links up on our Facebook page.
Oh, awesome! Appreciate that.
And people can find it there. And like you said, goliveco.org for the Horrell Family Foundation, and they get the details about the Do It for Dan Memorial Ride coming up Sunday, May 7th at 3 p.m. So that's going to be the
a
lot
kickoff
of fun
of things.
and exactly kick off the ride season.
Yeah, so it's a free event too, so obviously they'll take donations, but we really want to encourage all different rider groups to come out and all age groups. So should be. Last year we had a couple hundred people, and we expect to have a few hundred more this year. So
that sounds good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
All right, Dan, John, we appreciate you checking in with us this morning, and we'll keep
Yeah.
our fingers crossed for good weather May 7th.
Yes,
Good
definitely.
riding weather.
All right.
Yeah, I heard something yesterday where the forsythia bushes, when they bloom in Michigan, we will have 3 more snows after they first bloom, and we've already had 2. So hopefully the end is near.
We hope so.
That'd be nice.
Yeah, it would.
All right.
All right. Get it out of the way this weekend, so the following weekend you're good to go on Sunday.
There you go.
May
I love it.
7th. All right. Thanks for checking in, John. We appreciate it. John
Yeah,
Calvert joining
yeah,
us.
anytime.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yep.
All
Bye-bye.
right, have
Bye
a great
now.
week. All right, it's Mike and John got it going on, and of course Roman's Pools on our team this year.
And did
Has
they
returned.
Indeed, Roman open up your pool?
Well, Roman's team did.
Well, not Roman. I mean, yeah.
Roman sat from above and said, "You guys are doing a fine job."
He's the guy in
Yes.
charge. You would, I mean.
Yeah, we didn't have any issues. Knock on Formica
Yeah.
and
Well,
press board.
The main issue is Mother
Yeah.
Nature cooperating would be nice.
Except for when one of the guys from Roman's Pools and Supplies reached into the water, there was a rather loud scream.
Right.
It was that cold because we had the frost yesterday morning, and
It's
they
a
came
little-
early afternoon yesterday.
It's a little nippy.
Yes, it is.
So
but
you
that
didn't-
takes courage.
Yeah, you didn't throw on the trunks. The
trunks? Heck no.
The trunks and hop in the pool.
No, I got mine had some worms in it. So apparently
yeah.
the worms that didn't show up in yours,
Yeah,
they're in
yeah.
my place.
Okay.
So I'll be having a worm sale for
Well,
any
these
anglers.
These are the things that you deal with when you own a pool.
Yes.
And of course, whether you're a new pool owner and you've got a lot of questions, you're not quite sure, Roman's a great place to go and get that answer. Or whether you're a longtime pool owner, just to maintain your pool through the summer with chemicals and water analysis and maintenance and things like that. Roman's Pools, they are the place to call. Your pool's best defense. RomansPools.com.
Yeah, they're also hiring too. So if you're 18 or older looking for a summertime job or have a college student or high school student that needs work this summer, Roman's Pools and Supplies, you can work inside one of the stores or get outside for the summer and enjoy some of the nicer weather when it gets here. So Roman's Pools and Supplies. It will get here.
Yeah, right.
It better because I opened up my pool.
Yeah, well, how do you think I feel? I went a few weeks ago.
Well, that was your silly thing.
I know.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, you do.
I kind of do.
Okay. I'm like the guy that gets his car washed and it rains the next day. Or I'm the guy that puts the snowblower away and then it snows the next day.
You're that guy.
Now my snowblower is still out. It's still in my garage. I didn't put it in the shed.
My shovels are up in the attic.
And
so
that's
my
I was
fault.
gonna put it away and I'm like, no, that's an omen when you do that.
Yeah, you can wait till June or July
you're
and then run
jinxing
out the
it.
gas
Yeah,
on that thing.
Right. So the things we do in Michigan.
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
All right, today your 2-cent history lesson. It is the 27th of April,
All right.
Morse Code Day. Samuel Morse was born on this day in 1791. See, that's, that takes something. Do they even teach Morse code anymore?
I'm sure they do in like the military.
You think so? They don't just go via text. Hey, we'll text you if something goes wrong. We're having a instead of the guy back there. Wait a minute, tap that again.
Yeah.
I really don't know what that meant. It's Woody Woodpecker Day.
Go ahead and give us your Woody Woodpecker imitation.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Walter Lantz was born on this day. Of course, animator, cartoonist, and creator of Woody Woodpecker. 1899. That's when Walter Lantz. I got to be honest with you. When the Woody Woodpecker cartoons came on during the Looney Tune hour or whatever, it wasn't my thing.
You and me agree.
He
on
was
this.
annoying.
I found him to be annoying. I found the entire thing, and even as a kid, any cartoon you'd watch any cartoon.
Sure.
When those came out, I'd be like, "What's on channel 20?"
The News and Review. Today is National Prime Rib Day. It's also Babe Ruth Day. Honors one of baseball's greatest players ever.
The Bambino.
1947 on this day, Babe Ruth attended Yankee Stadium for Babe Ruth Day. It was to be the second last time he was at the stadium.
Yeah.
In 1946,
Second to the last time.
yeah, it wasn't the last time.
The second to the last time.
Right.
Very historical.
A year before, he was
Yeah.
diagnosed with throat cancer.
Right.
And back then, there wasn't much treatment for that. But on this day in 1947, the Bambino returned to the house that Ruth built to be honored.
Right.
Do you remember who played him in the movie?
Dang it, I
I
don't.
don't remember. I remember it was in the hospital and the kid wanted 3 home runs. 1937. The first Social Security check was mailed.
Do we know when the last one's going to get mailed?
Could be any time.
Could be any time. Congress is about to default on the debt, so hey.
The first Social Security check.
Yeah.
So that would be something if you were the person that got that first one and still had the check. Ringo Starr in 1981. Married actress and one-time Bond girl, Barbara Bach. Are they still together?
I believe
they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that was 1981.
Right.
Good job, Ringo.
William Bendix played the Bambino in the Babe Ruth story.
Look at that.
Yeah.
1982, the trial of John W. Hinckley, Jr., accused of shooting President Ronald Reagan in Washington. Hinckley, who said he did it to impress actress Jodie Foster, was acquitted by reason of insanity.
Right.
Do you wonder where he got the thought that this would impress Jodie Foster?
I think watching Taxi Driver,
You think?
because she played the teenage prostitute, and I don't think it's that was the sole thing, but that was part of it. And he was, it was not of right mind, and he couldn't delineate a film from reality.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
What's Susan think? On this day in 1985, USA for Africa started a 3-week run at number 1 on the U.S. album chart with We Are the World. We are the children.
We are the world.
We are the people.
We are.
In 1987, on a plane that was returning to Boston from Miami, Oswald Osborne, otherwise known as Ozzy, bought 3 rounds of drinks for everybody on the plane and sang Crazy Train over the PA system.
That would have been quite a flight.
1987. I wonder if Ozzy may have had a few prior to the 3 rounds he bought for everybody on the plane.
Does he ever not have a few?
That's what I was going to say. In 2011, President Barack Obama produced a detailed Hawaii birth certificate in an extraordinary attempt to bury the issue of where he was born.
Right. The issue that was whipped into a frenzy by one fat orange turd named Donald J. Trump. And of course, that put it to bed. It was never
brought up again.
never questioned ever again.
And it was on this day in 2019, Pope Francis donated $500,000 for migrants stranded in Mexico trying to reach the U.S. And that is your 2-cent history lesson. For today, Susan, we'll see you on Monday.
She's going to take that back.
I would advise her to do so.
Yeah,
I would also tell her if she ever has car trouble to go to Murphy's Family Auto.
Smooth.
It really was, wasn't it?
Yes, Murphy's Family Auto, the place to go. Everything you need for your car and truck maintenance and otherwise. Tune-ups, brakes, expert electrical, suspension, shocks, tires.
Wow, you talk like you know something
Oh,
about
my
cars.
God.
It's all
Batteries,
on their sign,
air
isn't it?
conditioning. Yeah, well,
Yes,
that's
it is.
Yeah, that helps.
They're open on Saturdays from 8 to 1. If you tell them Mike and John say you get 5% off your bill.
That's right.
How about that?
517-552-3040 or online, murphysfamilyauto.com.
All right, it's a Thursday, as we mentioned. We're going to try and get the poll up for the Mike and John flavored. Grow up for the Mike and John beer for the Walk to End Alzheimer's fundraising event.
Right.
Mike and Jon Night at Eternity Brewing.
June 1st, 6 o'clock. And
6-ish.
We'll have 4 different flavor options.
Starting with a blonde
Yeah,
brew.
the brewmaster Ryan is going to start with a keg of blonde ale, and then
Our mission is-
4 different flavor combinations you
Right.
can choose from, and then whatever the winner is,
That'll
he
be
will-
the beer for the
He
night.
will brew it into the blonde ale, and
Yeah.
come up with the Mike and John beer.
And the goal is to make sure that keg is gone by the end of the night.
Right.
So we hope a lot of people show up.
Well, yeah. So, and by the way, on June 1st at Eternity Brewing, when you show up and you buy a Mike and John beer, a couple of bucks of each of each beer goes to the Walk to End Alzheimer's. So
Absolutely.
we're going to have a great time, and we'll have more details on that. So be looking for the poll tomorrow. And, of course, Friday, we'll be talking with our best great-grandma.
Is that really what we called her? Everybody's
It's everybody.
great-grandma,
Yeah, EGG.
Bonnie Runyon.
Right, EGGBR.
There you go.
So
Are we going to give away lunch tomorrow?
I don't know. I think Rhonda's
out of town, but we may
Rhonda's
give away
out of
lunch
town.
tomorrow
I
for
think.
12:20.
I guess we could still give away lunch. Yeah.
We can do what we want. It's our show.
I mean, we don't.
And we cleaned.
Well,
So-
we did clean for you people. So it'd be nice if you made a comment or two like, "Oh, your studio looks so nice."
that's very nice.
Oh, that's very nice
It'd be
studio
really
you have
nice.
there. Wow.
Yeah. All right. Trivia tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.
You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.